Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to one of the most exciting videos I've ever put together because I have just received an absolutely huge package from LG. And yes, we say that all of the time on the channel, but I mean, look at the size of it. This is their brand new CX OLED TV, 65 inches, and this is really exciting for a whole number of reasons. But as you might see from the box, it is actually G-Sync compatible, which means that this is pretty much the ultimate gaming TV, which is why LG actually wanted to send this one out so that I could give it a try. Here it is though. Oh, where do I put this box? Oh, there you go. That's quite a nice bit of kit actually. The stand is like solid metal. Looks good. God, that weighs a ton. I'm not exaggerating this. This weighs a lot. We've got a dog has joined us as well. Look at this. He's feeling a bit poorly today, bless him. So blanket, sorry dog, put it over the top. We should be able to put the TV on that and protect it. Definitely not the easiest thing to film in the world, but we're gonna now take this bag off and attach the stand. Then we need to put the super heavy base on. There we go. The thing that immediately stands out to me though, and the reason why the picture quality on this is so amazing, is because it is OLED, which rather than a traditional display where you'll have all of the pixels on screen, they can show different colors, all of that jazz, but then they're illuminated by a backlight. With OLED, every single pixel can turn itself on and off without needing a backlight at all, because it is its own backlight, basically. It's self-emitting. Here we've got all of these bright areas for the text, and then next to it, it's just solid black. And there is a tiny, tiny bit of bleed that you'll see from the pixels, but as soon as you step back as far as here, then that is completely invisible, and it just looks incredible. Just for you guys, I'm gonna sit on the coffee table. I'm gonna break all of the rules my mother taught me many years ago. Let's start by actually watching some YouTube. Shall I be that guy and put my own channel on? I think I'm gonna have to, aren't I? I was like, my video doesn't look very good, and it's because it's showing it in 1080p, that's why. Here we go, 4K. Now that looks good. If I say so myself, I've never looked better. Even better than I do in this video. But again, another benefit of OLED is because you've got black bars at the top and bottom of this content, because this is shot in 2:1, you're not getting any horrible blurring or anything bleeding. You've just got those solid black bars and you can sort of watch the picture and it all fades in. It's nice. This video is not sponsored by Corsair. Get rid of it, get rid of it. We don't want that. It's sponsored by me. I suppose it technically is, isn't it? We're watching myself. To avoid copyright, I'm gonna play some of LG's own content, which believe you me, wouldn't be my first choice. As we do the peel, this is very satisfying. And with all the LG demos, once again, they're sort of showing off the black richness that you get and the contrast of an OLED panel. I'm telling you, it's such a shame you can't see this in person. It looks phenomenal. The weird thing is though, I'm sitting this close to a 4K TV and I would expect it to almost start to look a little bit blurry, but I think because of that extra contrast, the perceived resolution you get is almost a little bit sharper. It's really nice actually. And because this is HDR content or high dynamic range, it means that you actually get a greater amount of color on screen because you're using a different color space with more information. It can show you more colors, but then also you get a greater degree of, I'm going to say it again, contrast between all of the dark areas and the brights in the same scene. We've got things like Dolby Vision as well, so if you put on like a 4K Blu-ray, you're going to get the best picture quality possible because there's just more information in there and the screen is actually high enough quality to be able to show it to you. It looks phenomenal. I cannot wait to have movie night tonight. Movie night is on. Don't forget though that these TVs can actually take a 4K 120Hz signal, and there's not really anything at the moment that can send that. Well, there's not, because it's HDMI 2.1 and there aren't any HDMI 2.1 devices at the moment. Whereas at the moment this is obviously 4K 30 because it's current generation consoles. But this is a PS4 Pro and I'm telling you, it's just looking so fantastic. It's the colors actually now that really stand out to me. I mean, PS4 Pro isn't, you know, it's hardly the best source in the world really, but this still looks incredible. Right, here we go then. We now have Minecraft RTX running on this thing, and this is quite something to behold. The only thing that I've noticed so far about the whole gaming side of thing though, is that in order to get the G-Sync working, I have a feeling I need to not go through an AV receiver. Correct me if I'm wrong, this is not the full review. I will definitely find out, don't you worry. But it wasn't actually showing up in the NVIDIA control panel, so I think I need to go straight into the TV from the PC, which isn't going to be very difficult. It just means that you might lose some surround sound, so this might actually pass it through. I'm not entirely sure. This video is basically just going to be me saying, oh, that looks really good. Yeah, that looks really good as well. That looks really good. Okay then, so we have a very, very smooth Far Cry 5 running in HDR. So everything is super bright where it needs to be, yet you've got these dark areas over there, and it actually looks very realistic. Little explosion on screen, super, super bright, and everything else remains unaffected. No haloing or blooming or anything. The input lag is so low, that's the other thing I've noticed as well. Normally with big TVs you get a load of input lag, but this seems to be keeping it right down, though I do have that game mode enabled. So this has been the LG unboxing of the CX or the C10 TV. If you do want to see the full review of this, as well as what it's actually like to get the whole G-Sync gaming thing set up and configured, do subscribe because those videos will come out very, very shortly. I'll do the full setup once I've actually got this room where I want it. As always, leave any ideas that you have down in the comment section below for what I should do to this space, because it is very much a work in progress. But thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you again, a massive thank you to LG for actually providing this TV. It is much appreciated. Hit the like button if you've enjoyed it. It helps out so much you wouldn't believe, and I'll see you in the next one.